Hi guys, so I'm on lunch at the moment, but I know you guys are feeling a little bit neglected because I've been a little bit poorly. So I haven't been very active, which I am really sorry about. But I thought I'd pop on live because I'm gonna make a card, okay? So I'm not gonna talk for long because, as I said, I'm on lunch from work. But I'm gonna make my catalogue card very quickly. So this is a card I'm sending out with the new catalogue, which you see here, which again, I haven't really posted much about, but I'm going to show you how to do it very quickly. It's using one of the new bundles, which is the Peace and Joy bundle, which is this fab wording, and in it, you get obviously the stamps, as well as the dies. This is a really bad angle. I'm going to turn you around and we're going to very quickly make the card, okay? Let's turn you around. Turn around. Okay, there's my window. I hope none of you got motion sickness. That's not my belly. My top was just flowing. I promise I'm not that fat. Well, I'm a little bit fat, especially with lockdown. So as I said, this is a card we're making very quickly. It is so simple. So you probably don't even need to see me make it, but just so you can see, all the stamps you get are here, as well as the fabulous dies, which are here, which is super thin, and they all mat together. So we're just gonna use the single piece one here. Again, this is going to be available from August 3rd. You guys are going to love it, and I've just trapped that in there. I am not myself today, for sure. So you're going to need a standard C6 piece of Whisper White, or C6 card base in Whisper White. I always do mine top folding because then I can just cut at 10.5, score at 14.8. So it's that. You're going to use my favourite embossing folder of all time, which is the tin tile. I had a few questions about what embossing folder I used. It is the tin tile one. It's fabulous. I love it. So we're going to emboss the base to start with. So I'm going to bring in my very old Big Shot, which with the Stampin' Up embossing folders, you're just going to want the base and tab 2 and one folder. Very soon Stampin' Up are going to be releasing their embossing or cut and emboss machine, which I'm super excited about because I'm bored of using something that's like, I don't know, it must be at least 10 years old. So I'm very much in need of something new. I deserve a treat, don't you think? Why was I not running through? Am I using the right Big Shot? No, I'm just not putting enough welly into it. So I'm running that through like so. And you can see there. Guys, give us a little love for that. I love it. By far. Whoever designed this deserves a medal because it's beautiful. By far my favourite. So that's again the tin tile embossing folder, which is featured in the annual catalogue. So that's that. So I'm going to fold that over, and I didn't cut the card very straight to start with, so let's just sort that out at the bottom. I do need a piece of Whisper White to go on top for this matted layer, and that measures 12.8, so 2 centimeters smaller from the top and bottom of our card base. Can't get it off now. By 7.5, so that's 3 centimeters. So you guys might be like, why, what? It's a bit of a weird angle, but I don't know, I've made other cards with this just in the centre part, and I quite like it not being an even border. You guys might hate it, but I like it, and that's why I did it. Okay, so what should we cut next? Let's cut the sentiment out. So the sentiment, you're going to want some scrap, Whisper White, I'm shouting because I'm so far away, as well as a beautiful gold foil. So let's just grab some of this out. I need my other big shot. She's already set up for die cutting. Don't want to ruin that. So I'm going to cut 2 of the pieces out in Whisper White. Very quickly. This is when you could do with your take a pick tool. But I've just got a picky tool. So there's 1, 2. And the reason for this, hi people joining, I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the comments. How are we all doing? I'm not talking to you, I'm being rude. So that's number 2. Which I'm just going to poke out again. Oh. Now, I'm not too concerned about these white bits, so if they get a little bit pulled and battered, it happens. I'm not going to stress. But honestly, they're not that fiddly. I was quite surprised. I expected them to be really fiddly. And then 1 in the gold. And my gold's a bit battered. So let's just run that through. And now I've moved all the comments, I can't see the new ones coming in. I'm okay, thank you, Tracy. I'm feeling better now, but because I've been unwell, I've now got a lot to do. And because I felt bad for missing you guys, I thought I'd best quickly pop on. Let's move this. Oh, okay, so we've got our gold piece that's still inside. We've got 2 in Whisper White. Let's just poke this out. Getting rid of all the little bits. So for this one, I am going to be a little bit more gentle. But as you can see, it's not difficult. I am on my lunch. I quickly had a crisp sandwich. Anybody else get weird cravings when they've been ill? So I fancied a crisp sandwich, and it's all I've eaten for lunch since Monday. It's crisp sandwiches. I have mixed up the flavours, as you can imagine. But okay, so with our sentiments, I'm going to stack these up because what I wanted is I didn't want too much height on the card because I'm cheap and I don't want to pay the extra postage, with all due respect. So I've stacked up 3 layers in total, so 2 Whisper White and the piece of gold. Oh, I do love Marmite. And then, so I've just got the 2 levels of dimensionals from the piece on earth and the main part. So to do that, I literally just add a piece, little bit of glue, dotted. That's too much glue. Great start. Tombow is not my friend. So I'm just going to add a little dot of glue every so often. Can you guys see? This isn't very good of me. Look, can I zoom in? I can zoom in. That's too much glue. It's better. Okay, if you do put too much glue down, it's fine. Just grab a scrap piece of card and just place it over the top and dab it off, like so. Okay, and then we can just layer on our next one, like so. And then just gently squeeze letters together from the sides, and you'll find that it lines up perfectly, like so. Easy. Got something under my nail. And then we're just going to go with the gold. Again, for this one, you don't want too much adhesive down. You legit just want a little bit every so often. Tracy, I just realised that you're going to actually have this card come through. So I do apologise, it's not much of a surprise. But I don't know, you get a nice handwritten message from me, I suppose, in my terrible handwriting. So someone referred to my handwriting as spidery, and I was like, that's rude. Sorry, I'm out of the camera. So again, just give it a little pinch. Pop it down from the sides like so. And there you have that. And it's got a little bit of dimension because we've used the stacks of paper behind it. I can zoom back out now. Okay, so that's that done. Let's finally do some stamping. So, on our piece of Whisper White that measures 7.5 by 12.8, I'm going to bring in my two favourite Christmas colours, which is Cherry Cobbler and Shaded Spruce, as well as the holly leaves and the holly berries. So obviously the leaves are going to be I can't say that word, too many S's for somebody with a stammer. Shaded Spruce. And how I did it was I started, bring the example back in, here and worked up. So I'm just going to pop to there. And then I'm going to pop one off here. I'm not having a good inking day either. There we go. So then I know the piece is going to roughly go there. So then I can pop that in place and stamp down a holly leaf there. And then at the top, I'm just going to go willy-nilly. Like so. And then here. And another one here. Okay. Haven't got inky fingers, so that's a good start. And then just to finish the holly off, we're going to add some cherries. So I did deliberate in bringing in some of Stampin' Up's red rhinestones. However, I quite like the fact that we've got the cherry cobbler. I'm just going to end that like so. Okay. How easy is this? I don't do difficult. And then on a nervous wrap piece of Whisper White, which is here, I've got the On Earth sentiment from the stamp set, which is here. So these all work perfectly together. So you could either just use Merry Christmas, or you can use Merry and Bright, Peace on Earth, Joy to the World, whichever combination that you like. And I'm just going to ink that up in the Merry Merlot. Stamp that down. And grab my paper snips. Oh, that's not very good. Have not stamped that well at all. That's better. I just fussy cut. Well, I cut along the lines just to make my life easier. Now you can, if you're really that bothered, take it to your trimmer and get perfect lines. If I hadn't had to do as many as I did, then I would have personally done that. So if I was to create this as a one-off card, then I would have took this to my trimmer. But ain't nobody got time for that, as the saying goes. So, again, because I don't want too much dimension, I'm just going to pop some Tombow on the back. You could always use the Stampin' Up multiple purpose adhesive sheets, which are also fab. However, again, for how many I had to do, it really wasn't cost effective for me, so I just kept it super simple by using Tombow. It's not my favourite, but it does the job. Okay, so the piece is down. On Earth is going to be popped up onto a mini dimensional. However, mini dimensional is a little bit too big, so I am just going to cut one in half, like so. Keep half for later, and stick half on the back. And I'm going to pop that directly in the middle, so then that's going to sit in between, well, in the middle of the C, between the little dips of the piece. Okay. So that's fab. Where's my card base gone? It's there. So this is going to go up onto some normal dimensionals. Again, I'd probably recommend using our adhesive sheets, which is just a solid block, because you can see you can just cut that, and well, you can just cut, how big is that? Probably 6 centimeters off, and just stick that behind, and then you've got a good solid base. However, again, cost effectiveness for me, I'm just going to sit there and stick some dimensionals on. But again, if I was just going to do this as a one-off card, I'd probably invest in using this, because it's going to last so much longer. And let's face it, it's a Christmas card they're going to receive in July. That's a good few months it's going to be sat on, well, wherever you put it. We put ours over the door, because we don't have a fireplace or anything like that. We did discuss getting one of them over the door things. Losing my voice again. However, we decided not to last year. I'm not thinking about Christmas, it's too soon. But I'm just going to pop that down in the centre, like so. Easy peasy. Tracy, this card is going to have to sit up until December. I'm sorry. Am I missing anything? Just scrolling through the comments quickly. Oh, people eating breakfast. I'm sorry. Well, I say I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm not like doing anything weird. I need to cough again. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So you can see here, I did a little bit of splattering, like so. Now for this, I mix a little bit of Versamark, which I'm trying to look for my pad, onto an acrylic block, like so. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit into the corner, like so. So you can't see it, or you can. Okay, so the Versamark is on there. I'm literally just gonna take a little aqua paint. Now this is one of the old ones, and just pick that up. As it's wet, it's gonna pick up all that ink You might want to just squeeze some water through. It does make your block a little bit gammy, but it's worth it. And I'm just gonna flick over like so. And did I pause? I'm back. And just sprinkle it over like so. And you can see it's just gonna hit where you've got them splash marks. I don't want it all over the sentiment like that. Silly me. Oh, paintbrush. Let's quickly tidy this up. Just a little bit on the bottom part. Like so. So you can see the little speckles. So I'm just going to go and heat set this on the other side of my broom. So I'm going to zoom in just so you can see this. You can use shimmer paints, absolutely. That would work just as well. Okay, and there you have that. This one didn't work as well, and I'm going to put that down to the fact that I'm Russian. But it worked okay on all the others. So as you can see, there are just some that I haven't wrote yet. Or I might need to write because I still have a couple of these catalogues left. So if you did want one and you haven't placed an order with me recently or requested one, it's readily available. But it's super cute, super easy to do. You guys would love it. Just look at that. I just like the shine. Okay, let's flip you back round. Can I flip you back round? There we go. So that's the card using the Peace and Joy stamp set. That's available August 3rd. How much is it? August 3rd. What page is it? I think it's page 18. It is. So the bundle costs £42.25. But if you've got bonus days vouchers, that could be a lot cheaper. That's what I'm going to say. So, super cute. Can't show you the pages, but my customers will be receiving it by Friday for sure. My hair looks good. My hair's curly. So someone actually asked what my hair looks like curly, and this is it. It's more like wavy, but it's not cute. It's a bit of a mess now. But anyway, I'm going to go. I've got a few minutes left before I'm back at work. So, coffee time. See you all. Bye.